He traveled to Singapore expecting just another modern city, but within hours, he realized he had stepped into a nation operating on a completely different level. From futuristic transport systems to unbelievable safety, from world-class infrastructure to a disciplined society that works like a perfectly tuned machine, Singapore didn't just surprise him, it stunned him. How can a country so tiny hold this much power, influence and efficiency? And why do so many visitors say Singapore feels like the future the rest of the world is still chasing? Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss powerful stories about Singapore's rise and the secrets behind its global success. World-class infrastructure. Singapore's infrastructure is so advanced that many visitors feel they've stepped into the future. From ultra-clean MRT lines to high-speed expressways and modern skyscrapers, everything functions with precision. The city is planned with incredible detail: pedestrian paths, covered walkways, smart traffic systems and seamless public transport connectivity. Even Changi Airport sets global standards with automated immigration, advanced security, and nature-themed terminals. Visitors are shocked that such a small country has built infrastructure comparable to or even better than superpowers. Singapore proves that size doesn't limit development, efficiency, long-term planning, and smart governance do. This level of infrastructure strength feels unbelievable for a nation smaller than many major cities. Extremely high safety standards. A traveler instantly notices how safe Singapore is. The crime rate is among the lowest globally, and people walk freely at night without fear. Strict laws, effective policing and strong social values create an environment where safety is not just an idea, it's a daily reality. Even tourists feel the difference immediately: no harassment, no scams, no aggressive street vendors and no unsafe neighborhoods. CCTV coverage, community policing and a disciplined population contribute to this sense of order. Visitors often compare this to much larger nations where safety remains a challenge. The fact that such a tiny country can maintain world-leading security levels becomes one of the most surprising discoveries for travelers. Economic power far beyond its size. Singapore's economy is a global heavyweight. Despite being tiny, it ranks among the world's top financial centers. Major banks, investment firms, and multinational companies operate from here because of stability and pro-business policies. The GDP per capita is among the highest worldwide, proving how efficient the system is. Visitors often expect a small tourism-driven economy but instead find a financial powerhouse influencing global trade, aviation, shipping, biotechnology, and technology. The port of Singapore is one of the busiest on Earth, linking Asia with the world. For a country with limited natural resources, this level of economic strength feels extraordinary, leaving travelers genuinely amazed. Cleanliness that feels unreal. Tourists are stunned by how clean Singapore is. Streets look freshly washed, public toilets are spotless, and even busy areas remain litter-free. This isn't just due to rules, it's a culture. People take personal responsibility for keeping the environment clean. Workers maintain public spaces with impressive efficiency, and government policies encourage good habits. Visitors are shocked by how different this is from many large nations where pollution and trash are daily issues. Even crowded markets and hawker centers are cleaner than many restaurants elsewhere. Singapore shows how discipline and shared responsibility can keep a city looking perfect, making cleanliness one of the first and strongest impressions for any traveler. Efficient public transport. Singapore's MRT system is fast, reliable, cheap and incredibly well designed. Trains run every few minutes, stations are spotless, and routes connect every important area. Buses are just as efficient and easy to navigate. Visitors feel amazed that a tiny country has built such an advanced transport network that puts many larger nations to shame. Delays are rare, announcements are clear, and even peak hours feel organized compared to chaotic transport systems elsewhere. Everything works on time, providing a level of convenience that surprises travelers who expect at least some problems. Singapore proves how good planning can make transportation smooth and stress-free. Technological advancement everywhere. Singapore has embraced technology like few nations. From smart traffic lights to cashless payments, digital government services and robotics in airports, the city operates like a next-generation hub. Visitors notice how QR codes, mobile apps, and sensors are integrated into daily life. Public services are automated, and even simple tasks, like applying for permits or booking taxis, are hyper-efficient. Travelers coming from countries struggling with digital transformation are shocked by the speed at which Singapore uses technology to improve everyday life. The futuristic atmosphere makes it hard to believe such innovation is coming from a geographically tiny nation rather than a massive technological superpower. Green city with massive nature spaces. Despite being small, Singapore is one of the greenest cities in the world. Visitors are shocked to see forests, gardens, man-made waterfalls and tree-covered buildings in a place known for high technology. The city in a garden concept blends nature into every part of urban life. Gardens by the bay, botanic gardens, rooftop gardens, vertical forests and nature reserves give Singapore a unique atmosphere. Travelers are amazed by how the country balances natural beauty with modern infrastructure. Instead of concrete jungles, Singapore feels like a futuristic eco-paradise, something they never expect from a tiny island nation. World-leading education system. Singapore's education system ranks at the top globally. Visitors who explore universities, schools and research centers are surprised by the emphasis on innovation, discipline and academic excellence. Institutions like NUS and NTU compete with Ivy League standards and attract top global talent. Students receive strong support in science, math and technology, creating a skilled workforce that drives national progress. Travelers who come from countries where education systems face challenges often find Singapore's model inspiring. The fact that such a small nation has built an educational framework admired worldwide leaves a strong impression. Diversity and harmony. Singapore is a multicultural nation where Chinese, Malays, Indians and many other communities live peacefully. Travelers are amazed by the cultural harmony visible in food, festivals, languages and daily interactions. Mosques, temples and churches stand close together without conflict. The respect people show for each other is remarkable. Visitors often expect tensions in multi-ethnic societies, but Singapore's unity proves that diversity can be a strength when supported by fairness, laws and shared national values. This peaceful coexistence feels surprising for many who come from nations where cultural differences often cause division. Incredible food culture. Singapore's food scene shocks travelers in the best way. Hawker centers offer world-class meals at affordable prices, mixing Malay, Chinese, Indian and Western influences. Some hawker stalls even have Michelin stars, proving quality doesn't require luxury. The variety is endless: chili crab, laksa, biryani, satay, Hainanese chicken rice and many more dishes. Visitors are surprised by how deeply food is integrated into the culture. Every meal feels like an adventure. Even more shocking is how clean, organized and efficient these food hubs are compared to street food environments in many other countries.